concept of, okay, well, I have to choose my friend over my boyfriend, or I have to choose, or else you're a bad person if you don't choose your friend over your boy, or over your man, or over your girl. That's stupid.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's your girl Sharice Roxburgh, who everybody calls Roxy. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. My day has been great so far. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 tips on how to maintain great friendships. So today's video should be very interesting. And before I jump into the video, please make sure that you subscribe down below. It really helps my channel out. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. And if you have something to say, don't be afraid to say it down below. So let's hop right into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to share, guys, is to befriend people who are like-minded. So when I say like-minded, I don't mean that you guys are the same exact type of person, you guys are both outgoing and stuff like that, because in friendship we tend to have a friend that is more outgoing and one is more of an introvert, and that's completely fine because it kind of balances you out and the dynamic just makes for a great friendship. But what I mean when I say is that find like-minded people is that your core values are the same, so that you guys don't conflict too much on these things. So if you guys have the same core values, then there will be less conflicts and less opportunities for arguments and quarrels and stuff like that. So once you find a friend that you guys have the same core values, then that will actually help your friendship in the long run. And like I said, it's not that you guys have to be the same exact thing or same exact person, but the dynamic is awesome, but the core values are important to have in a friendship. It will make it 10 times easier for you guys. Okay, so the second tip is understand people. Understand that your friend will not always be there. People go through stuff every single day, and a lot of friends, because I know from experience that I don't always tell people my problems. I don't always share my problems with others, because I know that once you tell somebody your problems, it becomes their problem. And I do not want that, because yes, you want a friend who can talk to you and give you advice and such forth, but when it becomes too excessive, because we all know in life there's just this period of time when everything goes wrong. So if you're gonna get up every day and tell your friend every single thing that's going wrong in your day, that's kind of insensitive, and it can put some pressure on your friend, or unwanted pressure, plus what that friend is already going through in their life. So try to be a little bit more understanding in terms of not thinking that every single thing that you tell your friend that she's just gonna hop over right away and be there. Yes, that's ideal, but it's not realistic. And for you to have that kind of thinking, well, you're going to meet into some problems. So try not to try to be patient with your friend and be understanding, and know that sometimes your friend needs silence as well. Sometimes your friend does not want to talk about something, and that's completely fine. It is completely fine. They do not have to tell you everything that's going on with their day. And then also, if you give them some time to actually process what's going on with them, they'll be able to tell you when they're ready, as opposed to this brute force and you should have told me. And no, just take a step back, allow your friend to come to you, and allow your friend time and space to process things. So yeah, that's the second tip that I have for you guys. This third tip I want to share with you guys is probably one of the most important tips, and this is because everything else is projecting onto the other person, but a lot of times we forget to actually be the things that we want. So this third tip is to actually be a good friend. You cannot maintain a good friendship if you only want a good friend. You have to also be a good friend. See what your friends like, understand them, take the time out to really engage with what they want and how they actually operate, so that you can understand them better. You can know how to operate around your friend, you know, because it's not only about what you want. It's not only about, oh well, I'm always there, I want her to always be here for me or whatever. You have to be the type of friend that you would actually want. So it's the simplest thing, but it can be one of the most effective tips that I can actually share with you, and it's pretty straightforward. Be a good friend. All right, so this fourth tip, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen people with the wrong friend. This fourth tip is recognizing a good friend, and recognizing when a person is good for you and good for your mental health, good for your mental space. A lot of people choose quantity over quality. For the longest time I've known myself, I've had a very small number of friends, like 1, 2, 3, like, and it's always like one person who I'm super close with. I'm never close with more than one person at a time, but I've had, you know, I have other friends, but it's always like just one person that I'm super close with. It is quality over quantity, guys, not the other way around. Understand that not everybody you come in contact with, or not everybody who smells with you, should actually be your friend, should not actually be considered your friend, you know. And not because you guys know each other from primary school, or, you know, there was this one good deed and you think that, okay, well, I must be friends with this person because of whatever. No, that's not how it works. It takes time. Friendships takes time to build, and recognizing that this person is good for you, good for your space, good for your mental health, this will actually help you to maintain that friendship, you know. Because if after a while you just jump right into it, and then you just start a friendship with this person, and you know, it's not like, you see the signs. Obviously there are signs, there's always going to be signs, and you completely ignore those, then you're going to end up in problems in the longer run. So try to recognize the people who you actually want in your space, and sometimes the people who you think that should be your friend, those are not the people who should actually be your friend. So some girls will say, okay, well, I want this girl to be my friend because she dresses nicely, or, you know, she has certain connections, or whatever. Those are the friendships that are super toxic. They don't typically go anywhere, and they always end poorly. So recognize these people, recognize the people who you want in your space, and the people who are actually going to make your life better, you know. So yeah, that's my fourth tip. And on to the fifth one. So the fifth and final tip for maintaining good friendships, this would be to not expect too much from your friends. And I think this would tie in with my second tip in a way, but hear me out. Some friends believe that, okay, well, because we're friends, then you're going to put everything else online, or everything else in your life on hold if I call you. For instance, you have a boyfriend and you have a date night with your boyfriend, but your friend wants you to go somewhere with her on that same night. No, come on, you have to prioritize. You cannot expect your friend to give up her date night with her potential husband or potential life partner to go out with you. Come on, you cannot expect that from your friend. If she does it, then that is up to her, or if he does it, that's up to him. You know what I'm saying? You cannot expect it and then, you know, throw this guilt trip business because they didn't do it. You know, I would never ask a friend to give up plans that she already had to do something with me because, you know, there's something going on with me or whatever. Like, I will wait because I understand that this friend has a life. So stop with this unrealistic expectations. Stop with this jealousy. And then there's some friends that are super jealous too, like they don't want to do anything until they see you trying to do it with somebody else. So don't do that. Don't do that. That will mess your friendship up, because your friend is going to start drifting a little bit. So this whole concept of, okay, well, I have to choose my friend over my boyfriend, or I have to choose, or else you're a bad person if you don't choose your friend over your boy, or over your man, or over your girl. That's stupid. Like, we're adults. We're not 5 years old. We're not 10 years old. We're not teenagers. We're adults. And for adults to actually feel like you need to do this, then that's just crazy. That's crazy, and you cannot expect this from your friend. Like I said, if it's up to your friend and she wants to do it and say, well then, okay babe, you know, my friend's going through something else, and you know, I'm going to go by her this evening or whatever. It's up to her. But don't be expecting your friend to do that and then guilt trip her for not doing it, because like, I don't know, that's just crazy. That's mind-blowing. And there are some friends out there are like that, and you put strains on your relationship, and then you wonder why people are always, you know, not wanting to be your friend anymore. You're clingy. You know, you don't have that thing in your brain that says, you know, this is too far. I'm just gonna give my friend some space and allow her to do what she's doing. I'm not gonna expect the world from her, because we're all going through shit. We're all trying to live this life, navigate through this crazy life. So you cannot expect too much from your friend. Okay? So now that I have shared with you 5 of my most effective, or what I think are my most effective tips on how to maintain friendships, I'd like you guys to comment down below which one you think was your favorite one. And if you have anything else to add, feel free to go ahead and do so. This brings us to the end of this video. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys today, and I will catch you in the next video. See you later, alligator.